Hello everyone. This class is all about the hips. We're going to focus on deep stretching for the hips from all angles. So you only need 2 blocks for today's practice. You may want a blanket if you like to pad your knees when you're on all fours. But other than that, we're going to get started laying down on our backs. As we do so, let's fold the mat up about halfway first. So I'm going to fold my mat up maybe a third or half of the way up so that my torso can be on the mat, but the legs are going to be off the mat. So it's really going to depend on the length of your body too. So sit right at the very edge of your blanket, of your mat fold, and your torso is going to lay down. Also have one block close to one of your hands as you lay down. And when you lay down on your back, bend the knees, place the feet down on the floor. Keeping the feet in line with the hips. And just notice here, take a mental snapshot of how the hips feel on the floor. You don't need to change anything. Just notice if one hip feels a little bit heavier to the ground or a little bit lighter, perhaps even lifted off the ground. Notice how the sacrum feels. Are there any sensations of pinching or tightness across the back of the hips or the front of the hips? Just take in all that information so that you can compare it to the end of class. And then we'll dive right in. You're going to let the right knee open to the right. So let the right knee drop down on the right side of the body. And then begin to straighten the right leg, pointing the toes up to the ceiling as you fully straighten the leg. And then begin to bend the right knee and bring it back up to the sky, the starting position. Good. So we'll do that 3 more times. Open the knee to the side, straighten the leg, point the toes up, and then bend the knee. Good. Open the knee to the side, straighten the leg, bend the knee. This is why we folded the mat up, because it's easier to do this on carpet or hardwood floor. When we have the sticky mat, that's a little more challenging. One last time. Open the knee to the side, straighten the leg, and bend the knee. Good. Over to the second side. Open the left knee down to the side, straighten the leg, toes point up to the sky, and then bend the knee, dragging the foot straight up so you're back to your start. Good. Open the knee, straighten the leg, and then bend. Good. Open, straighten, bend, open, straighten, and bend. We'll go over to the first side again, and this time we'll reverse the pattern. So begin by straightening the right leg first. Really straighten out that leg. And then start to bend, then turn the toes out about 45 degrees and bend the knee, dragging the foot up the side, and then close the knee back up, pointing to the sky. Good. So straighten the leg, turn the toes out, and bend the knee as you drag that foot up the side, point the knee to the sky. Good. Straighten, point away and bend and drag, then back up. One last time, straighten, bend and drag, and back up. Good. Over to the left. Straighten the leg, toes point away from midline as you drag the foot up the side, and then point the knee to the sky like you're closing a book. Good. Straighten, bend, drag the foot up the side, and back up. 2 more times. Straighten, bend the knee, and point the knee back up. Final time. Straighten, turn the toes out, drag the foot up, point the knee to the sky. Beautiful. All right, then snuggle the feet in pretty close to the hips again. We're going to press the feet down, lift the hips enough so that you can slide one block on the lowest height underneath the sacrum, which is the big bone at the back of your spine, the back of your hips. Good. And this might be enough for you right here to feel a gentle opening through the front. If you want a little more, slide the right foot down out on the mat or the floor so the heel touches down. And this might be enough to feel a sense of openness in the front of the right hip. If you want to add on even further, you would float the left foot up, catch hold of the left knee, and draw that knee in toward your chest. Taking a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Send the breath into the front of the right hip, melting that area. And then to switch sides, place the left foot back down. Bend into the right knee again. And then straighten the left leg. Heel touches down. And gather the right knee in toward chest. Take a couple deep breaths. Good, and then placing the right foot back down. Bend into the left knee. Press your feet down into the mat so you can lift your hips, slide the block away. Beautiful.